I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the veteran Joe Flacco and his new team, the Denver Broncos, as they take on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings. With that, we send you up to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Standing by our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings under 6-year head coach Mike Zimmer. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Mike's 47. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Smooth. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
To throw it is Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
First down. Here's Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you bet.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. A look now at the starters defensively for the Broncos. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st and 10, Cousins looking for his running back, and he's got him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing is Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Not today. Not today.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7. Watch tight end. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tackling back at the 26-yard
Check
line.
Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Watch the screen.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the...
Not my house, baby. Not my house. Not my house. Check 47. Let's go, defense.
Now a handoff looking right. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Cousins. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I'm on. 46. Delta. 47. Check, 47.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Gun. 47. Okay, double up. 47 mark. 5. Focus, defense, focus.
On 3rd down, Cousins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Hey, no, easy. 47's the mark, boys. 47. Check, 47.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sport. And just like
40. 180. Lucky 48. Check nickel.
they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Gun. Me. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Go. Come get gun. Come get some. He don't want it.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Hey, receiver. 47 Mike, 47. Hey, exit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Completes it to the fullback Ham. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Zebra. 47's the mic, boy, 47. Check.
No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Good route here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far.
Let's go. We got this.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now they'll run it on the toss. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And quickly they get to the line.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Here's a toss coming right. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of set you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you...
Now they'll run it on the toss. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now they try the right side here. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Right here.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Now the Broncos will use their...
Check back 21. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all